Okay, cool. So thank you guys so much. My name is Miguel. I'm here from the IgnitED Labs, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about Google AI experiments and AI in general. So to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Um, So the main thing is that a lot of people get intimidated, I guess, about the term AI because it's very sounds like it's a lot because I mean it kind of is, but it's a part of mostly everybody's lives. So here I'm going to be defining what AI is, and basically what it is that it's a program or an algorithm that was made to have some degree of intelligence, and an example of this would be machine learning where it would be you put in a user puts in an input and the machine learns reads the input and sends out a specific output. An example of this would be Amazon Alexa, where you would say something and then she would say something back. So you say, "Oh, play this specific song." It'll start playing the song. And another example would be if you guys have smartphones, then the assistant on that phone, be it Siri, Cortana, or Google Alexa or Google Assistant, um, those are all the examples of machine learning. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and talk about how Google specifically is trying to improve on this and make more people familiar with AI. So here's a website that Google has made in order to make um, AI more relevant and familiar with people. So this website is called Experiments with Google, specifically AI experiments. And here we have just a bunch of different experiments that pertain or associate with AI in one way or another. And this can be from learning, drawing to music. And Google has they just the main point of the website is just to display what AI has the capability of doing. So an example would be with AI learning. And here I'm just going to give a quick overview because this does need my webcam. So um, to start off, this entire program, which is called Teachable Machine. It tries to show what goes on when somebody makes an AI. And an example of this would be, so let's say I want to make a program where it would recognize when it's a picture of me and a picture of me and my cactus. So what I would do is that I would feed the machine images of me and then images of me with my cactus, so that whenever it sees me, it recognize me like, oh, that's me, that's Miguel, and then that's Miguel with his cactus. And now this is a common trend with almost all AI programs is that the more information it has, the more efficient it will be and more accurate it will be. So as you guys can see in the bottom left here, we have it has inputs from, so you see the woman and then the woman with her dog. And that's what I'm trying to say is that with this there's a bunch of possibilities that you can do with in training this machine to do whatever you would want it to do. And I have personally have done this a bunch of times where you can get it into really specific and precise details that you would like to whatever you would like it to recognize. And again, this is all free and provided with Google, so I'd highly recommend checking this out whenever if you have time. So going back to AI drawing, this is an experiment that is I think a lot of people know about. This has been popular for a while now, and the main premise of this is that you have to draw something, and then the AI has to recognize it. So just a real quick example of this. So boom, it says draw a mushroom in under 20 seconds. So uh,
I see elbow,
I'm a,
forefoot,
you don't really should
or
draw
diving board,
shouldn't really draw
or
on
umbrella,
public, but see,
tree
so
bench,
it tries
or
really hard
floor,
to
or
recognize
mailbox.
what I'm drawing, and this can range from either just a simple dog or chair or what have you. But the main point of this is to feed information to an AI so it can improve upon itself and just be a better AI to recognize things. And this is a way that Google has allowed the public to train its AI in order for it to be better and just more just so it can know more of what a thing is. So that's another way that AI is affiliated with drawing. And then lastly, one of my favorites is the AI music section where it has the semiconductor. And here, this program, it maps certain points with your arms, and then it finds out your height. So again, I can't really show so now because it needs your webcam. But as you guys can see in the images, you basically become a conductor of an orchestra. And what happens is that in the program maps specific I guess lines onto your body that so it would register. So let's say so I can see so up, putting your hands up makes it louder, putting it lower makes it softer, and then to the right is low strings and to the left is high strings. So you can conduct an orchestra, you can start doing this and make music happen. Um, and yeah, so this and then as you guys can see, kind of right here on the bottom right, it shows specifically what goes on behind the scenes of when you do your hand on the right, your hands going up to the right. So that means louder and lower strings, and then the machine recognizes that and it produces the expected outcome, which is going to be higher, louder low strings. And this is pertaining with music because I mean, obviously, you're making the orchestra happen. And another one would be an AI duet, where in this one, you would um, play a specific keys on a piano, and then the AI would read what we have inputted, and then it would make a duet that lines up with your what you've inserted into the actual program. And all these pertain with AI because they all use machine learning because you would have to put something in and you get something out. And the machine learns over time and it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then Google, I mean, the main reason why they did this is because they see how versatile and the possibilities of AI. And they even wanted for you to mess around with AI even more so because they actually make these things called AI artificial intelligence projects. And here at the labs, we actually have both of these. We have both the vision kit and the voice kit. And the main point of these is that if you want to delve even more into AI, you can make your own programs or make your own apparatuses with AI technology. And here we actually do have a video about this one up on our website and YouTube channel. And here is what you make, like the previous example that I've shown you about machine learning, where me and my cactus. That's basically what this is that you make a little box that when you hover over things like this image on the right here, it shows, oh, this is an apple and this is an orange. And you can program this to do whatever you want. This is something that you can hold in your hands because this does come with a computer called a Raspberry Pi that you can program it to do whatever you like. And it's very user friendly. It's supposed to do so you can directly interact with AI technology. And the next kit that they do have that we do not have a video on it yet is the voice kit. And the voice kit basically you make your own Amazon Alexa, where instead of using Alexa, it uses Google Assistant, where you press down the button and you ask it a question and it responds to it, or whatever you want it to do, basically. So another example being, what is the speed of light? And then the little box that you made answers that question. And these both, they're fully customizable. You can do whatever you want with them. You can do what they're designed to do, and then you can improve on them if you're more into the coding field and know more about um, programming. It's pretty cool because I mean, literally the limits are, there's so many things you can do with these things that that's the whole point they were created, is that so you can create whatever you want and just to get familiar with AI. Because like I kept on reiterating, is that AI is really important in almost all of our lives. We see it all the time. We just don't know how to recognize it sometimes. And with that being said, that concludes this presentation about AI and the importance of AI. Again, I strongly recommend that you guys check out this website if you guys have the time. Again, it's all free, nothing, there's no cost at all. And because there's plenty of experiments here. With some of them have to deal with specifically with music, drawing, and learning, but others are just to have fun and just to see what AI can do. And again, I really thank you guys for watching the presentation. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording right now, so we can answer questions if you guys have any. Again, thank you so much, and see you later.